The Sanhedrin Daf Sadi Tet Amud Aleph, second to last line. Rabbi Yeshua ben Korha Omer. Kol Torah ve'eno chazer ela, whoever learns Torah doesn't review it. The man Adam shezrev ve'eno says a person like who plants doesn't harvest it. It's pointless. Rabbi Yeshua Omer, more harsher. Kol Torah v'meshcha, whoever learns Torah and forgets it. The mele isha shlit v'kovret, it's like a woman who gives birth and then buries the child. Rabbi Akiva Omer. Zamer bechol yom, zamer bechol yom. Person should sing every day. The same way a person, when he learns a song, he knows the song, he's able to recite it by heart, and it becomes part of him. That's how his Torah learning should be. Mari Yitzhak bar Avdu Mikra, what the pasuk teaches you regarding Torah reward? Shnamar nefesh amal amela lo ki ektaf alav pihu. Who amal makom zeh? Person works hard in this world, but Torah will work for him in another world. Marbi Lazar kodam shalaman, person is created for working. לעמל נברא, שנאמר כי אדם לעמל יולד. איני יודע אם עמל פה נברא, זה עמל מלאכה נברא. Does that mean he has to work hard verbally talking to people, or he has to work physically? כשהוא אומר, when the pasuk says כי עקף על פיו, his mouth, זה על המרא, regarding verbal. ועדיין אני יודע, אם עמל תורה, אם עמל שיחה. Does that mean he has to work hard verbally with Torah, or work hard verbally with just general conversation about other people, with other people? כשהוא אומר להם, בפיך, we have to learn about. We learn from here that it's come out verbally with Torah. All bodies are meant to work, created for working. We're fortunate of those that their work is Torah study and not anything else. If someone who's with adultery woman is missing his heart. It also refers to someone who only learns Torah occasionally. He doesn't take advantage of the time he has. Our daily reminder: do the daf. A person acts high and he curses God. He the evil king. He would learn, he would talk about the Pesukim and he would make fun of the Pesukim. For example, Amar used to say, why did the Torah have to say that Eliphaz, the Pilegesh of Eliphaz was Timnah? Just say Lotan's sister was Timnah. Why do you have to mention that she was the concubine of someone else? The Gemara says, and also he brings another pasuk. He found Dudaim. Why to mention Ruvain found Dudaim? Torah, Hashem answered from in the shrine. He said, "Teshev achicha tever b'venim mechatin dofi asita v'harashti dimita hayot ehya kamocha achicha ve'arecha le'enecha." Hashem himself had to come rebuke him. Why? If Hashem didn't rebuke him, he might think it's okay, and therefore Hashem had to show him that it wasn't okay. Yetzirah is referring to Yetzirah, but initially the Yetzirah looks like just a thin spider thread, but if you keep on sinning, then it becomes like a rope that holds the wagon cart. It becomes harder to break the sin. However, now that we mentioned Lotan's sister was Timna Mahi, why do we have to? What's going on there? Where it says Timna bat Melachim, Timna was the daughter of kings. She was royal. Yativ Aluf Lotan, Aluf Timna. Bechol Aluf, and every time Aluf Machotat Lo Ta'aga, he's referring to a type of royal-ish type of family. So what happened? She wanted to convert to the family of Abraham. Each one of them, they didn't want her. She became a concubine of Eliphaz, the son of Esav. Better that I be the maidservant to this nation rather than being a princess in another nation. From her came Amalek. They didn't Israel bothered Bnei Israel so much. My time, why? Why was it Amalek that came from that marriage that caused us so many problems? Because Abraham and Yaakov should not have rejected her. Okay, we brought this pasuk as well. Reuven went during the times of harvest and found the Dudaim. We see from here, from the fact that he didn't go collect before the harvest, he went only after the harvest. That shows he was careful, and so the king were careful not to. It must be that you see you're supposed to be careful not to touch people's stuff. That's why they waited after the harvest. The instead they found Dudaim. Might be more type of flowers Dudaim. These are sigli flowers. Sivisky. These type of flowers are sivisky, right? We know they wouldn't put these flowers because they are able to help women have children. Marbi Alexandri, what we learn Surah for its own sake, for its own sake. He makes peace upon the hosts in Shamayim and the host among the earth. Shneimar oh ya hazek b'ma'uzi ya'aseh shalom li shalom ya'aseh li. Rav Marav says ki il bana palterin shalom Allah v'shalmata. As if he built a palace above and below. Shneimar v'asim d'varai בפיך ובצל ידי כסיתך לנטוע השמיים ולסוד הארץ. אמר שלקיש רבי יחנן אמר אף מגין אף כל כמו also protects the whole world. שנאמר ובצל ידי כסיתך. ולוי אמר אף מקרב the glory also brings the redemption closer. שנאמר ולאמור לציון עמי אתה. אמר שלקיש כל מלמד לתחבר בן חבר התורה whoever teaches his friend's son Torah מעלה הכתוב כאילו עשו as if he gave birth to that son. שנאמר בעת הנפש אשר עשו בחרן like Abraham had these people made in Haran, he traveled them. What does that mean? He converted them. Rabbi Elazar Amar, Kilo Asan the Torah is that he made the word of Torah. Shemar, Shemar, the Torah, Brit Azot, Va'asitem Otam. Rabbi Kilo Asal as if he created himself. Shemar, Va'asitem Otam. I'll take it to Otam, and Atem, you create yourself. Mar Biavav, Kol Maaseh, it had the environment, so whoever causes his friend to do mitzvah. Ma'ala Katuv Kilo Asal as if he created him. Shemar, Umatecha Asher Hikita Bo Etayar. The staff that you hit the river, he told Moshe, the plagues were coming on Pesach. But Moshe didn't hit the river. But I don't hit it. So whoever helps his friend do mitzvah, which Moshe helped Aaron do mitzvah, is as if he still did it. Apikoros, our Mishnah said that Apikoros is a person, is a person who disgraces the Tamid Chacham. This embarrasses someone in front of a Tamid Chacham. It makes sense according to Yochanan and Yeshua and Levi, who said that embarrassing someone in front of the Tamid Chacham is considered Apikoros. If you actually disgrace the Tamid Chacham himself, that's considered being insolent during the Torah. Because but according to the opinion who holds that if you embarrass the actual Tamid Chacham, is considered apikoros. What would be a case that you act insolent toward the Torah if you already said that the worst thing you could do is embarrass the Chacham? So how do you act insolent toward the Torah? What's the different situation? The worst the case of Menashe who makes fun of the Pesukim. People see it in the following bright time. Is referring to embarrassing a Tamid Chacham. It's for embarrassing someone for Chacham. Same thing. Same exact thing. How would it work? Because Kolamai, my Yosef, Kegon, Hani Damri Mai Ahanu Lirabnan. It's referring to what's considered because according to them, it means person who says, what's the point of Chachamim? What the point of the rabbis? That they do Karo, they learn Torah for themselves, they do Tano, and they teach Torah for themselves. We don't benefit from them. That's not only Apikoros, it's also a person who is insolent to Torah, to teach. The whole point of the world is to learn Torah. That's the existence of the world. We also prove from here, I made it for their because of them. Because according to Abaye, is a person who sits in front of his teacher while his rabbi is giving the shiur. He recalls something else that the rabbi taught. And he says, oh, we also spoke about this over there. He didn't say you said it. He didn't say the rabbi mentioned it. He didn't give the rabbi the credit. Because like those who are people like the house of Benjamin the doctor, the Amar Maya who say, what's the point of the rabbis? They never let us eat a raven, they never told us it's asur to eat a dove, meaning he says they don't really bring us much chidushim. When Rava would be inspecting a terefa from their house, you have a hazib when he would say something that was for heter, Amar lahu, he would say, look, I'm allowing you to eat the raven. When he says something asur, I'm making a dove asur to you, which means he's telling them, the reason why I know this is because Torah Shabbat Peh. Gemara, that's how I know this. Don't think that Chachamim don't do anything. This is the bread and butter of Chachamim. That's how I'm telling you this is asur or mutar. Of course, the person who says, oh, those rabbis. One time himself forgot. He acts and he said, oh, like those rabbis. He didn't mean it like that. And what happened? He fasted for as teshuvah. Levi bar Shmuel v'Ravuna bar Chiya hadu kametakne b'tachot sefred be'Rav Yehuda. They were one time preparing the cases for the scrolls by the yeshiva Rav Yehuda. Kimatu Megillat Esther. When they came to Megillat Esther, Amri they said, but we had so many cases of quotes of Esther, Purim, and Pesach all in the season. Amri they said, maybe the Esther Megillah doesn't need a case. Marlahu ki hai gavna namne hazed ki aprusta. You look like also the way when you're telling that to your teacher, it looks like you're disgracing him. A person, of course, is called his teacher by his name instead of using a title. Why was Gehazi, the slave of Elisha, punished? Because he called his rabbi by his name. He was talking to the king and he said, "Oh yeah, my master, this is who Elisha restored. He should have my master." And that's why he's punished. In the future, there will be a stream coming from Kodesh Hashem, and on that stream will be all types of fruits. A rabbi who heard him say this, he said, the old man said, Yeshacher vechen Amar Rabbi Yochanan. He said, "Good job, well done, well said." And also Rabbi Yochanan said this. He said that ki hai gavna mechazek. Of course, the fact that he had to say that, "Oh, good job," that are also very disrespectful. Marle hasi kam he's like, no, he wasn't just telling you good job. He's telling you that it was quoted elsewhere. What's considered apikoros? Hashmielach hatayu. Ki had yativ Yochanan Yochanan was teaching Atirosh Baruch Hu Lavid Avnat Tuvot Magdot Be'edes and Batra. It says in the future times Hashem will bring precious stones and pearls. 30 amot by 30 amot. He'll cut them out from 10 amot by 10 amot, 20 amot high. That'll be the gate to Yerushalayim. Like that level to me now. Students in there make fun. Amar, he said, we can't find stones or pearls the size of an egg of a bird. You're telling me you'll find something 30, 40, 50 feet big? Later on, if they gave us one time the students was in the sea. He saw an angel to come in. He saw them cutting stones and pearls at that big. Amar, who asked the angels, what's this for? Amar, he said, this is for the gate to Yerushalayim. When he came back, actually, Rabbi Yochanan she started Rabbi Yochanan teaching again. He said, Rabbi Doresh, Rabbi, continue teaching. You're teaching well. The same way you said about those stones 30 feet big, that's what I saw. Amar Rabbi Yochanan said to him, Reka, you empty person. If you didn't see it, you didn't believe it. Well, you think I'll teach something that's not true. You make fun of Hachamim. He looked at him, and the student turned to a pile of bones. Metzger says, this pasuk says, I will lead you high. What does that mean there? 200 amot, which is double the size of Adam Rishon, who's 100 amot tall. 100 tall, the same length and of the hechal and the walls. So according to Yochanan, regardless, they said that it's going to be 20 amot high, but according to this, either it's 100 or 200 amot high. What's going to be? The Gemara says, when it's 20 amot high, that's the holes that arrows going to pass through for the gates, but the actual gates are much higher. What does that mean that the leaf will be healing? One says, it'll allow people to speak. It'll allow women to have children. Itmar has different opinion. Means actual medicine, healing people. What does it mean? It's allow people to speak better in words of the Torah. Whoever doesn't neglects himself and becomes dirty because he's learning Torah all the time. Hashem will make him shine brightly in the next world. Whoever starves himself in this world because he's learning Torah, must be all in the Hashem will satiate him in the next world. So a person is going to receive from Hashem in the next world the full reward of Hashem's hand. Baruch Hashem Yemim Ma'uslam Hakel Yeshuatenu Zela. Amar Baya, 1 second. Is that possible? Hashem's hand is greater than the whole world, so how can you be rewarded that much? The Gemara says, Amara, my temple is shit like that. How come you're not learning God? I me asked him. Each person is going to get 310 worlds as reward. Yesh, Gematria of Yesh is 310. And therefore, a person gets 310 of their own worlds in Olam. I don't know what that means, but that's how they're going to be able to sustain and receive the quote unquote hand of Hashem reward, because they're going to have 310 worlds worth to receive it.